The Fractsidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Honami, is part of Ashinohara. Now, on to two key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fractsidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation, and based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations, and where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly, but in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fractsidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
The Fractsidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to Lahai-Roi. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fractsidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me. They got away again. If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time. I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report. Good, you got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to Lahai-Roi? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in Lahai-Roi. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. Lahai-Roi is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish. So I've led a leisurely life in the Lahai-Roi ever since. No need to worry. I know my limits. Let's set aside the Fractsidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands. I see. Imeth, she. No wonder you're in such a state.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for Lahai-Roi in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with the Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjartar Woods. They identified it as the lid, sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell Lahai-Roi's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fractsidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly, but our immediate priority should be the Fractsidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider.